What's up guys, my name is Ryan Hamilton, you're watching the Panda MX5 channel, and today we're going to be installing the Racing Beat front subframe brace. Alright, so this brace goes on the bottom of the front subframe and connects the rear mounting points of the front lower control arms, just stiffens everything up, keeps it from moving side to side when you're cornering, hitting bumps, that kind of thing. And I have noticed that this brace is made for a 1.6 liter Miata. It did not have the OEM brace. I have a 1.8 liter, so I'm going to be removing the factory brace and installing this one instead. So we'll see how that goes. Alright, so to install this brace, basically it just connects the rear points of the front lower control arms side to side, keep it from moving. So what I'm going to have to do is disconnect the bottom bolts for the control arm, disconnect the coilover, disconnect the sway bar, and then we should be able to bend it down enough to slide in these little mounting brackets that'll squish the brace onto the subframe. Okay, so now that the lower control arm bolt is out, I found I don't actually have to take out the other one. I can just do the rear one. I'm just going to push up on the arm so it bends up enough to slide the bracket in right here. It just slides under the control arm, and then the brace goes on the bottom so it sandwiches it to the subframe right here. So we'll just go ahead, slide it in, and then do the other side. Alright, so I got the other side all the way back together. I found I don't have to take out the coilover bolt or the sway bar. I can just take the rear bolt out and then bend the arm up enough to slide it in there. So I'm just going to remove this bolt on this side, put the bracket in, remove the OEM brace, and then install the new one. Okay, now that bracket is installed, I'm just going to remove the OEM brace, install the Racing Beat one, and then put everything all back together. Okay, now that that's all installed, I'm just going to put the control arm bolts back and then finish everything up. Alright, so we got the new brace all installed. It's all set up. Looks pretty good in there because it's white. It matches my car, so can't complain about that. Looks alright down here in the bay. There's going to be an engine there at some point anyway, but still, just knowing it's there, it's going to look kind of cool. So I am going to see about reusing the stock brace, maybe flipping it over, putting it on a different spot farther back. So we'll go ahead and take a look at that, and then everything else is all done. Okay, so looking at the OEM brace, it usually goes on just like this, but now obviously with our new brace here, it's not going to work. So I'm going to see if I can flip it like this, put it on, and use it, because the more bracing the better. I don't see that it's going to hurt anything. But right here the bolt holes aren't lining up, because I need to cut this corner off of the brace just so it lines up with the holes better and fits along with the new brace. So we're going to go cut those off and then get this installed. Alright, so on the stock brace here, I just have to cut off these corners just a little bit so it fits with the new Racing Beat brace. So I'm going to go ahead and cut those off, and then we can bolt it back in. Alright, let's go see if this is enough. I might have to cut off a little more, but I'm going to go ahead and do a test fit and then see if it works. So I'm going to test fit it up here, see if it works, and then maybe bolt it up. Alright, so the cuts are pretty much perfect. I got plenty of room now. So I'll just throw the bolts in, tighten it all down, and we'll be done. Alright guys, thanks for watching. So we just installed the Racing Beat front control arm brace on my 1994 Mazda Miata. We also were able to reuse the stock brace. That may be in the way of the transmission when I get that all mounted up, but we'll see when we get there. I can always just take it out because it's overkill as it is. I don't really need both, I just need the one. But other than that, we're all set to go. I'm still waiting on some parts for my rear end. I'm getting my differential, hubs, and axles, so those are on the way. And once I get all that, we'll have a video putting my rear end together and into the car. But other than that, thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.